The Hunter Guild. You may know it for hunter rumours, cabbie bros, and freshmen having way too much wine upstairs of the guildmaster's house. But for my one chunk Ironman, it meant nothing. Yep, despite having access to all this area, I don't have any way to train my hunter at my current level. That is, until I rolled Auburn-Vale. In Auburn-Vale, there is a butterfly. A butterfly I can catch for 24 hunter XP, and now I need to trap a moonlight antelope, sporting a whopping 91 hunter requirement. And along the way, I get access to a moonlight moth, a hunter creature that when caught becomes a prayer potion. I also have access to hunter rumors now. They have heaps of chunk tasks, but that whole laundry list of tasks comes with a big caveat. When I take a hunter rumor, the guildmaster assigns me a random task from a list, but it's capped at my current hunter level, and in my chunks I only have access to the following tasks: tropical wagtails, black warlocks, pyre foxes, sunlight moths, sunlight antelopes, moonlight moths, and moonlight antelopes. Every other task causes that master to become locked, and I can no longer take hunter rumors from them. So I needed to figure out at which level I should take a rumor from each master to give me the optimal chance of completing a hunter rumor from them. So I grabbed myself some lunch, and just like a normal person, while I had a munch, I did some recreational mathematics to figure out a plan for doing hunter rumors. And here's what I came up with. We start by leveling to 57 and getting a task from Ornus, then to 75 getting a task from Service, as well as from Teco. And then at 85 we do Akko. And the interesting one is Gilman. The optimal level for getting a doable hunter rumor would be 91, but I have access to a +2 hunter boost with the Trapper's Tipple, and if I take a task at 85 instead, I can save myself over 1,000,000 hunter XP by only leveling to 89 hunter and boosting for the Moonlight Antelope for the chunk task, so I think I'll do that. So after getting to work and catching this little red butterfly all the way up to level 45 hunter, it was now time to move on to my second hunter creature, the Black Warlock. Get him! 54, that's over twice as much as the previous butterfly. Where does it spawn? Oh, it's underneath me. Nice. Get him, crack. Get him. These give 18 strength bonus. I have as many strength pots as I want with these. It's beautiful. With this butterfly here, we get level 50 hunter, meaning I can now catch eclectic implings anytime I see them around the world. This series is getting old enough now, so it's time we had that talk. The impling talk. Puro has a permanent access point in Xanaris, so under my rules for this account, I will only unlock Puro and visit there when I get Xanaris access via the shack in the Lumbridge Swamp. But that doesn't mean I will be ignoring implings. Ever since I started playing this game, I've loved overworld implings. Seeing them flying by has always given me motivation to level my hunter and catch them. And once I did, the little drops of loot felt like a satisfying reward for him having trained my hunter. So overworld implings I will be allowing myself to catch, but not requiring myself to catch. So, for example, I don't have any chunk task that says, equip blue d'hide chaps from an eclectic impling. And I can happily leave this chunk without having to hunt down a full set of gear from across every tier of impling. I will also keep the power of overworld implings in check by never hopping worlds to find implings or accepting callouts for them. The consequence of that being, I will almost certainly be leaving with this chunk without having the full upgrades that implings offer and acquiring them slowly over time. One little exception though, lucky imps, these are really cool. If someone finds one for me, I ain't gonna say no. Alright, back to catching stuff. Specifically, pheasants. Oh, hello Freaky Forester, yeah, I'd love to help with your pheasants. What would you like? Could you kill a pheasant with 4 tails? Oh, I see one right there. Bonk him with the net. Get bagged up. Oh, nope, oh, I poked him. That was an interesting choice, but that's okay, we've got the pheasant. Here you go, take one of these, and that's going to give us a lamp. Previously, I was lamping hunter, but as you can imagine, now I don't particularly want to do that, so instead, we're going to be lamping agility. Because you see, up in Auburn-Vale, my chunk has this log balance shortcut. It requires 45 agility, but it gives 19 XP when I cross it. So if I were to get up to 45 agility via lamping, then I'd be able to cross this and train agility, effectively fully unlocking the skill. So I've been collecting over 1,000 of each of the Ruby Harvests, which are pretty much a super attack pot, and the Black Warlocks, which are a super strength pot. They're only 1 dose each, so it's like 254 doses equivalent, but that is going to be super good. I'm definitely going to use these for something. I'm not sure what yet. Probably these ones in the Colosseum. I think a 2-dose Ruby Harvest, when I just mush a meat into there, is going to be better than bringing a 4-dose attack potion, but the super strength will stay. Okay, let's go get the fox. Pyre foxes are horrific, and you never want to do pyre foxes at all. But the thing is with this account is I'm not comparing this to efficient hunter rumors or 3-tick chins. I'm comparing this to clicking one butterfly in a rainforest over and over again, so there's a good chance that this might actually be worthwhile. Oh, first one. There he is. You gotta try and maintain the boost when they walk in, because you can set up a trap at any point. 222. Well, that's a nice number. I think for now we're going to be dropping the furs, but we're definitely going to be holding on to the meats, because each of these meats is an extra dose of potion. Okay, that's one trip of the foxes. Done. And what's the verdict here? I'm getting like 20% more XP than I was getting at butterflies, so that's really nice. These loots, the raw pyre fox, is a more important piece of loot for me than the butterflies themselves are. It's also significantly more chill than spam clicking one butterfly. But having to +2 boost for it is a little bit of a pain, and I get these much slower than I get butterflies, even despite them being equivalent to 1 dose of potion. So I think for now we're going to go back to butterflies for 1 more level, and we'll come back here once we get 56, and we'll try it with +1 boosting, see if it feels more appropriate. 56, let's go try it with 56, I think that'll be better. Yeah, that seems pretty doable with just a +1 boost. We're chilling with that. I got some fur. I'm probably never going to pick this stuff up again, but I've got this fur. Because with this fur, I can make... that one. Mixed hide legs. Oh, look at the stats. 14 ranged attack. Let's compare that to what I had before, my previous ranged. We had studded chaps, which is 6. So these... oh, it's delicious. Yeah, and they look sweet too. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Did my recording and it immediately started again because I forgot the other thing. We can make a meat pouch. Yeah, we can put our meat in it. I'm just waiting on this fuzzy friend to be crushed by this precarious rock to get us 57 Hunter, which means I am the optimal level to take a task from Ornus. If I level up any further, more creatures outside of my chunks would get added to the list and the chances of getting a doable Hunteruma would go down. Please. Please something on Varlamore. Orange Salamander, unfortunate. Okay, our next stop back here is going to be at 75 Hunter, where we're going to hit up Service and Teco, but no luck on Ornus. Our closest chunk with orange salamanders is here in the desert, 7 tiles away, so that is a real bad task. Damn, this guy's got chops. Okay, that gives us jaguar fur, thank you very much. And this one turns into a mixed hide cape, which gives me +1 strength bonus. But that does not give me a max hit, so well, we're not bringing it into the Colosseum. 58 Hunter is beautiful, it lets us catch nature implings, which I will definitely be catching as they fly past. I've definitely seen a few on this account, and we will see many more. We're up to 60 Hunter, these levels are flying, and they look beautiful. 63 Hunter here at the Pyre Foxes, and I don't think that gives us the level to do anything new, except that we can now use a Trapper's Tipple to do Sunlight Moths, so I'm going to try do that when we finish this inventory. Alright, let's see how many of these Pyre Foxes we managed to stack up in total. We got 863, that's pretty good. These can be a second dose of any of the moth potions. 74 XP each. That's pretty good, I think. I don't have to wait on respawns. So before I started banking them, that was over 65k XP an hour. That's like double the XP we were getting before. Okay, yep, those are worth boosting for. Those are good. It's time for a drunken fueled rampage on the butterflies of Varlamore. Get him. Yeah, get another one. Good morning, it's a Monday morning for me, and I've got 65 hunter. I can now catch magpie implings. Hopefully we see one of those, and sunlight moths. Wow, thanks for telling me I can catch sunlight moths, that's really useful. Catching butterflies is super click intensive, so when I want to chill and I don't want to be just smushing my mouse button all the time, I'm just hanging out here. I'm chopping some trees because this is my only real AFK. Is it useful? I don't think so. Technically, I could end up with a magic log in this chunk if we complete Hunter Rumors and I get one from the sack thingy, and I could also get one from Nature Implings, which would give me a 75 fire making grind, and then these logs would come in handy. But honestly, that's not why I'm doing this. I just want to AFK, and this makes number go up. Oh, eclectic Imbling. This is the first one I've seen, I think. No, come back up. Friend, please. Oh. Go. No, please. I think he's skunk. Come on, go. Air runes. And this nice little moth here gives us 69 hunter. Let's have a quick look in the bank. I have banked 2,682 sunlight moths. These are restore potions, which also give you 8 hit points. And that's kind of nice, I guess. I might use them at some point, which is why I've kept them. And if I add a hunter meat, those become 2 doses, which is 16 heals each, with no tick loss, so that could be really good. But here's the thing, is it worth turning them into 2 doses? As 1 doses, I don't think I'd use them. But let's consider like 2 scenarios. Number 1, where I've got lots of butterflies and no meat. Is it worth farming out the meat to add an extra 8 heal onto those? I don't think so, when I could just go farm out food instead and get food. Like, I've got a food shop, I could just buy and cook swordfish. That's way faster. I think I'd rather do that. So what about the other scenario where I have excess meat and not enough moths? Would I then go catch sunlight moths to put meat in? No, because I'd put the meat in moonlight moth potions and get prayer potions like every day. So I don't think these are going to get used at all, but I'm banking them because I can. So plus 8 healing food with no tick loss. I'll probably use some at some point, but probably no more than like 50. Oh, I just used a lamp on agility and I have 1 XP left. That makes my next lamp like really inefficient compared to what it could be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over to the bank. Oh, there it is. Toy mouse. We just wind it up, we release it out, and we pick it back up. And we pick it back up. And we pick it back up. There we go, level 13 agility, love it. Good evening, this is a big one. It is 70 hunter. Beautiful. It didn't give me any things, but it kinda did give me things. I have had this here chunk since episode 7? Something like that? When we got scam crabs. And at the south side of it, at the southern side of it, yeah, we've got trees and pits and sunlight antelopes. So I think we're going to use this trapper's tipple to drive boost up and catch some of these and see if that's good. Because if it is good, that would be good. Because it's not butterflies. Anything but butterflies, please. I've done so many butterflies. Get in there. First sunlight antelope for 380 XP. That is nice. And now that we've caught a couple of sunlight antelopes, we get more meats. Look, there they are. And I can chisel down these. Okay, I can't chisel down these. Let's put the money away. Let's chisel down these. And this gives me bolts, which I'm probably never going to be able to use. But that's cool, we've got those now. but most importantly, by far, is that we have 2 mixed hide bases, and when combined with a needle and thread, and sunlight antelope fur, I can make the mixed hide body for 150 crafting XP, that's not bad. And we can make the mixed hide boots. That is a full mixed hide obtained. That is going to be incredibly useful. See that? We just got 2 from 1 pit. Unsurprisingly, this is a little bit of a pain when I'm +2 boosting for it. I think we're going to go back to butterflies, and we'll come back when we can just +1 boost for those. Okay, much better. I have no idea why I didn't have those, but let's just jam that. Yeah. Oh, these are grim. I don't like the thought of these. They also move very slightly to the right. But there we go. Ruby Harvest Mix 2. That's going to be really good. We're going to use that for Soul. Get over here, Sunlight Moth. And thanks to Switch for saying funny stuff, but 72 Hunter. We can now trap sunlight antelopes for real, so no boosting required. 5,000 sunlight moths. I don't think I'm going to use more than like a few hundred of these. So kind of a useless stack, but a cool stack. The banking them has been good to help the motivation, because it just breaks up the mindless spam clicking of butterflies. It makes it feel better to farm these, so, you know, I might end up banking them just because of that if I'm coming back here, and I think I will be coming back here, because although I could go to 75 with just sunlight antelopes, I just don't think it's going to be faster than butterflies, but we're going to go give it a go. 3 more sunfire antelopes, and that means we can use this on here. This on here. Okay, you can't make it bigger while it's open. Take 2. Take 3. We did it. I've now got a big meat pouch. Thank you, Beekeeper. I'll be taking that, and we'll chuck that in agility, meaning we get 15. I can now use the monkey bars. I'm actually kind of close to the monkey bars. Aren't those like reasonable, well, reasonable with air quotes agility training? But there we go. Whew, 75 Hunter. Beautiful. That's a game-changing thing. Moonlight Moths. That's basically endless prayer potions, so we're immediately going to stop catching sunlight moths, and we're going to head down to the moonlight moths. Yeah, I started banking these. Wait, no, that's not what we're going to do. Sorry, my brain is fried at the moment. I started banking these again, not because I think I'm going to use them or they're valuable or anything, but there's sort of 2 reasons. 1, it's nice to have dumb stacks of things. That's kind of cool. And 2, although I'm sure you don't like need proof that I did all the hunter in this zone, it feels like it legitimizes the whole one chunk thing, being like, yeah, look, I caught sunlight moths for all that. At 75 Hunter, I need to do service and techo rumors. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can get something that is viable in Varlamore. So with 75 Hunter, let's grab a rumor from techo. Yes, please. Red salamander, no luck. Red salamanders are 16 chunk rolls away. That's about as bad as you can get. Yes, please. Razorback Kevits, that's another fail. Unfortunate. This one's real bad. New training method. We are now catching moonlight moths. 4 prayer potions, and this is going to be, also should be our best XP per hour by a noticeable amount. So I'm testing the XP per hour of these moonlight moths with banking. We're getting pretty much 40k XP per hour. It's not a particularly big number compared to my previous methods. With banking these, it's actually slower. But future me is going to really appreciate these moonlight moths, so we keep going. I want my first break from Hunter, so we're heading into the Colosseum, and we're testing out our upgrades from this chunk, which is Mixed Hide, which gives me a huge DPS boost to my ranged, and we're bringing our Ruby Harvest, because it's a bigger attack boost than a regular attack potion. I get less uses of it overall, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be noticeably better against Soul. If you're yelling at your screen that the mixed hide gives a melee strength bonus and I should be using it while meleeing, I'm sorry to inform you that it also has negative crush accuracy. And the things in here are so tanky that the accuracy absolutely dwarfs a +1 max hit, which I can get if I swap into the right gear. I got some Gridmaster points because I did a tiny bit of Gridmaster, but after finishing the board on my main, it didn't have much replay value, so no more of that. We're back to clicking on moths. Level 80 Hunter, meaning we've done 5 levels so far at the moths alone. This whole bag of moths, let's put this whole bag of moths in the bank to make this stack of 9,997 go to an extra digit. I've got a cookie, but I've also got a lamp. And the lamp goes in agility still, because we're trying to get to something. And that's level 20, nice. Oh, there is 81 Hunter, which with this Trapper's Tipple means I get to 83 Hunter, and 83 Hunter is the level which we can catch Dragon Impling, so if I see a Dragon Impling now, I have the ability to go and grab it. Oh my god, the number of the moths is leet! They eat! Oh! I think, is that different? That looks different. Oh my god, Sailing's there! Oh cool. Is that... Whoa! Oh, that's the first time I have seen that. That's neat. 21 agility as well. A beautiful stack. We're up to 15,000 prayer moths. Hello from Sick Voice Crack. We are catching more butterflies, and that's 82 Hunter, which is halfway to our final Hunter level in this chunk. Feels really good, and I think at this halfway it's time to go and just take stock of our methods, do some testing, and decide what we'll be doing for the rest of it, whether we'll be staying here, or maybe hitting up something else. I've got some ideas. The first test I wanted to do was catching sunlight moths without banking, because catching these restores run energy. It means I never have to walk to catch them and should be able to catch them faster than moonlight moths, and this ended up with 97.7 thousand XP per hour. Catching and banking moonlight moths is 58k XP per hour. It is much slower XP, but by far the best loot I can be getting. Catching and not banking moonlight moths is 108k XP per hour, just 10k more than the sunlight moths, so sunlight moths are never going to be the play. I figured out how to optimize sunlight antelopes with rings of dueling. Teleporting to the Colosseum after a trip and banking for maple logs was significantly faster than cutting a new inventory of regular logs at the traps, and also let me restore my hit points and run energy by dipping into the Colosseum. This was netting me just over 80k per hour Hunter XP. So, if I want to smash out XP, no banking moonlight moths are the best. If I want to amass supplies, moonlight moths are so good, so I will catch and bank those. But sunlight antelopes with dueling rings is only about 20% less XP than no bank moths, while getting hunter meats that I can turn my moths into 2 doses, as well as being the most engaging, trying to get 2 antelopes in a single trap for better log efficiency, and being the least click intensive method out of all of them. Antelopes are looking like my favourite, and I think I will finish the grind out there. We might be leaving the moonlight moths to go hit up the antelopes, but before we go see them, look at this beautiful stack. 16,000 prayer potions from that grind. No matter how long this grind is, this was so good. These supplies have me set for so much PVM going forwards. I forgot to empty my meat pouch at the bank, but that's okay because regardless we're getting level 83 Hunter. We can catch those Dragon Implings without boosting. What do you call a cross between a penguin and an antelope? Penelope! A positive side effect I did not expect when I chose this method. We just got to 62 prayer just from burying the big bones from these antelopes. Come here, buddy. Oh, mithril pickaxe. I think that's our first one of those, so that's an actual upgrade. We only had a steel pickaxe from sand crabs before. Oh my god, that's so good. That's really good. Oh man. Because my Colosseum setup has been using leather gloves. That's an extra 2 strength bonus totally for free and 10 range bonus. Like if I compare that, it's better than getting mixed hide boots. Wow. And it is now worth using my Rune 2H on aggressive rather than accurate because of the max hits I get on Soul. With my dear friends the Antelopes getting 84 Hunter. Ha! Boots! Whoa! Okay. A bountiful book of agile things gives us level 25 agility. Skullball? Oh, beautiful. I was just doing some DPS calcs. Oh, hi from the Colosseum by the way, we're still doing attempts, this is our 4th of 10 for the chunks so far. Anyway, I was just doing some DPS calcs to see how my range setup is going, because I have got multiple, look at that, 4 ranged accuracy upgrades in this chunk, and it turns out, if I switch my junk arrows to be steel arrows, which are cheap enough to still be counted as junk arrows I think, then I would have equivalent DPS in ranged as I do in melee. I'm still not going to use it quite yet, because in this setup I have so much less prayer and defenses than I do in my Sunfire setup, but it makes me feel really good if I actually need to range something, so I think from my next attempt onwards we're going to switch our junk arrows to steel arrows. These ones are my arrows for dealing with the Fremenix because I can 4-hit the Major. Well, we made it to Sol again, that's good, and my supplies are looking amazing, but Sol's not really about the supplies, it's about playing well, so let's see if I can play well and not die. I don't want to talk about it. It's a good day to be hunting. I have put in one hell of a shift today and I gotta go to football soon, so we have to get this finished with. Oh, missed. But we're gonna take this little friend up to these spikes, and I'm sorry about this antelope, and I'm sorry about this for the thousands of your kin, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We have level 85 hunter, which means I can now, it didn't show a thing, I can bare hand trap the moon moths. Yeah, the moon moths, and that means they can be assigned as hunter rumors. And that's given me now the optimal chance to get a doable rumor from the Guildmaster, Echo. This is our second to last guild hunter. So let's see, I am currently looking for a razor-backed kebbit, but it's really far away. So let's roll that again into a... Oh, saber-tooth Kayat, unfortunate. And another 15 chunks on the Echo task. These are really far away. So there's only one master I haven't done, and that is Gilman. Oh, and the master one, but we can't do them till we do the quest, which isn't currently possible. Gilman. Gilman has access to all of the Hunter Rumor contracts, and the best level to do Gilman at for my chances of success are 91, when I can do Moonlight Antelopes. But the thing is, I don't really want to go to 91, I want to boost for that and do that at level 89. So we're not going to go to 91, and the second best percentage comes in at level 85 as well, so we're going to try for possibly the final time. And this final hunter has a special mechanic. You have the option to take a task from them that you have to do. And if you take that task, it will reset all of the other bad tasks. But first, we've got one chance to take a regular one from them. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Can I have a rumor, please? Teku Salamanders, no, that's so close. It is not a task we can do, but it's only 2 chunks away with multiple ways of getting there. That's as good as we're gonna get. And it's good enough that I do not want to take the huge gamble and reset all of the tasks, because if I were to get one that, say, is a razorbacked kebbit again, yeah, I'd be stuck out of Hunter Rumors forever, but here, I reckon we're pretty close to getting one done. And then Sailing came out, and that meant there were new NPCs around my chunks, so I went and just, you know, shot this bird, Well, it doesn't matter if damage is nerfed because this thing is going down. We're going to take out our very first sailing NPC, the Osprey, and maybe we can get a new drop from it. Or, what's the verdict? What happens with the loot? Is it on the sea? Do I have to telegrab it? Harvest. Click. I get a raw tuna. That's not new. Okay, that's not worth doing at the moment, I don't think. I looked at the drop table and it's not wonderful. If you'd like to see more on my thoughts about sailing and this account in particular, I made a video all about it, it's linked in the description, but the long and short of it is that I'm going to be unlocking sailing on this account, just like I unlocked herblore and runecrafting and construction right at the start. So I'm making an exception to go do the Pandemonium quest, and then I will be coming right back to my chunks to start lamping sailing until we can use the Fortis Kothon dock with 38 sailing. Oh, the new best random event. You see, I've decided that I really like sailing, and now I want to save up lamps to get my lamping going for sailing instantly, why this is still here, and this is a lamp that I can put in the bank. Look, I also got Dagonoth hides from a ninja impling, not quite the rune scimitar I was hoping for. It's the first one I've seen, where is it? It's our first dragon impling. And the verdict is... not Dragonstone bolt tips, please. Dragon arrows, okay. We are getting really close now. Here we go. Another antelope. And that is 86 Hunter. We got 3 levels to go. That is a benefit to this method that I was not prepared for and did not anticipate. We get prayer from it. That's 2 prayer levels so far, just because I've chosen to do sunlight antelopes. Oh my god, I just spotted something. This could be huge. Come on. Come into the chunk, please. Don't. No, 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 no. No, please. No, no, don't catch the... oh, okay. It's so far away. The final stretch begins. 88 Hunter. And maybe also a bowstring? Just one bowstring? Ah. Frogs, 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 frogs. Good morning, I have a whole bunch of lamps here. Jagex made sailing lampable. They also ruined sailing, and they saved sailing. Maybe there's a bit of hyperbole, but now I can lamp sailing. And there we go, level 22 sailing. We have 16 levels left of lamping to go. And in our last set of Colosseums that we need to do for the chunk, we managed to get up to Soul Heredit again. And this time I was gaming, but he was not making it easy. I just could not seem to do that final damage. That final 2%, come on man, just hit. Until right at the very end, Soul goes for a grapple, which if we get the timing right will guarantee a max hit. Not gonna lie, that was pretty clean. I'm real happy about that. Holy loot. So for our second quiver, here is the setup. It's about an hour faster than our first one, after 50 days played more, and like, what's that, 1,900 more waves completed, another 90 deaths. All pretty crazy stuff to look at. Okay, here we go. The very first quiver to be traded in for a pet chance on this account. either the first of many, or just one of one if we nail it straight away. Trying not to give him the blessed one, here we go. Minimus, do you have a friend for me? Oh, I have to uncharge it. I put a single thing in it to make it light blue. Look, it goes all dark blue, and if I put that in it, it goes light blue, and light blue looks better. So I, just turned that up. Okay, now we do it for real. Now we use the quiver. Okay, let's gamble it for small Herodot. I'm really sure. Ah, he doesn't want to go with me. Unfortunate. Next time. Don't worry, Minimus, we will be back. Okay, so we've got to get a double on this one. Super important. Nailed the timing. Get him. Get him. Yeah. Alright. With that final antelope, that one right there, the hunter grind, level 89 comes to an end. I can now catch lucky imps, which is really cool. Here we are at the moonlight antelopes. We are going to set up a trap. Okay, I can't even set up the trap yet. We drink, we set up the trap, and we catch a moonlight antelope. What? Whoa, did you see that combo move? That was crazy. Anyway, there we go. Chunk task completed. Beautiful. Let's catch a couple more. The hunter is done, but we're not quite ready for a chunk roll just yet. We have some smithing to do, but we will save that for the next video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have yourself a wonderful holidays, Christmas if you celebrate it, and I will see you all again shortly with some more amazing progress on this account and others. And as always, a huge thank you to my channel members. Your guys' support means the absolute world. Thank you so much for going above and beyond. Thank you Scarlet, Jumbo, Shiem, Dallas, Mumnoon, Danny Boy, Smile LV, Michael G, Noctiverse, Parakiwi, Trogathor, Tizzly, Large Gravy, DI, Diggydog, SP, Happy Kirby, Max, Extarian, Teeters, Detonation 7, and Mysel.